are going to study about the mirror formula for the convex mirror. So for that, first we will draw the convex mirror. So this is our convex mirror. For this convex mirror, first we will draw one principal axis. So this is our principal axis, and here we will mention the pole, and here we have placed one object. So for that, one ray will be passing along the principal axis. From object, one ray will be passing along the principal axis and one ray will be striking here. So when it strike here reflection will take place. This is the reflected ray and this is our incident ray. So next, after that, when this ray is going along the principal axis, it will reflect back along the principal axis in the same direction. So this is the reflected ray and this is the reflected ray. So when these two rays are reflected back, these two rays will never meet. So image will not be formed because these two rays are the diverging rays. So for that, to form an image, what we will do means we will extend this ray back. Means we will extend the rays back. So here this ray is also back traced and here these two rays are meeting, so here our image will be formed. So this is the image. So next, after that, we will draw one normal. So this normal is always drawn along the center of the curvature. So this is the center of curvature. So this line is called as the normal. If this line is normal, means this angle is theta and this angle is also theta, and these two are the opposite angles, so this angle is also theta. Next, after that, angle made by this incident ray and along the principal axis, this angle we will call it as alpha, and this is our reflected ray, and with the principal axis, this angle we will call it as the beta, and this angle which is made by center of curvature we will call it as the gamma. And next, after that, this point we will name it as M, and we will draw one perpendicular distance, and this point is called as P dash, and this distance we will mention it as the height H. Next, after that, from object to pole, so this distance is called as the object distance and we will name it as U. From pole to image, this distance is the image distance V, and from pole to the center of curvature, this distance is R, radius of the curvature. So this is about the ray diagram for this convex mirror. Next, for mirror of small aperture, for mirror of small aperture, F is equals to R by 2. Next, after that, P dash is equivalent to P, because these two are very closer, so we will take it as P, both are at the same point, means both are equivalent, so P dash is equivalent to P. Next, for triangle OM P dash, you take this triangle, this is one right angle triangle, here 90 degree, so this is one right angle triangle. So in this right angle triangle OM P dash, tan alpha can be written as perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is H, base is how much? O to P dash, base is U, and U will take it as negative because distance is measured opposite to the direction of incident light. If here object is placed, means this is our direction of incident ray and we are measuring the U distance from the pole, means object distance is measured starting from the pole, so this direction is reverse as that of incident light, so this we will take it as the negative sign. Next, for triangle, now we will calculate for this beta, so we will take MIP dash, MIP dash, tan beta can be written as, again perpendicular by base, this is perpendicular and this is base, perpendicular is H, base is V, so we will write it as H by V. Here we will take it as positive because the measurement is starting from the pole to image and the direction is same, because this is direction of instant ray and this is the direction of measurement, both are same. So here we will take it as plus V. And next we will calculate for gamma. So we will take triangle MCP dash. In this, tan gamma can be written as, again perpendicular distance is h, base is how much, P to C, the base is R, so we will take it as R and it is also positive. Next, after that, for triangle, now see this triangle OM and C, OMC. For this triangle, theta can be written as alpha plus gamma, because these two are the interior angles and this is the exterior angle. So exterior angle is equals to sum of two interior opposite angles. So because of that reason we can write theta is equals to alpha plus gamma. Next, for triangle MIC, beta can be written as beta, this angle beta is the exterior angle for this triangle MIC. For this triangle, beta is exterior angle, theta and gamma are the two interior opposite angles. So beta can be written as theta plus gamma. So first equation, and this is our second equation. Now see here, beta is equals to, theta can be written as, theta value is how much, alpha plus gamma. So in place of theta we will take it as alpha plus gamma and this is gamma. Now this is beta, if you take this side it is minus alpha equals to gamma plus gamma, it is 2 gamma. So now for small angle, tan of alpha is equivalent to alpha, tan of beta is equivalent to beta, tan of gamma is equivalent to gamma. We will use this relation in this equation and we will write here 2 gamma is equals to beta minus of alpha. So now after that, 2 in place of gamma, what we can write, tan gamma is equals to, in place of beta we will write it as tan beta minus of tan alpha. 2 tan gamma value is how much, h by r. So here we will write it as h by r is equals to, tan beta value is h by v minus tan alpha value is h by minus u. So this is h by minus u. 2 h by r is equals to, h is common, 1 by v minus it will be plus 1 by u. So this h and this h is cancelled. So this can be written as 1 divided by r by 2. So r by 2 can be written as f. So here we will write it as 1 by f is equals to 1 by v plus 1 by u. So this relation is called as the mirror formula. Why we are using this mirror formula means, using this mirror formula we can easily find out the image distance. If the image distance is unknown, we can find out. Suppose if we know the image distance, then we can easily calculate the object distance. Or in case if we know both the distances, image distance and object distance, then we can calculate the focal length, and using this focal length we can calculate the radius of curvature. So this is the use of the mirror formula. So next, after that, this relation is also called as the relation between focal length, image distance and the object distance. So for that also we can take the mirror formula. So this is the derivation for mirror formula. Mirror formula is same in both the cases, whether you take the concave mirror or the convex mirror, in both the cases the formula is same, but in every case we have to take these values with the sign. Means whether the object is kept in front of mirror, image is found behind the the mirror, in every case we have to see their signs, means how we are measuring. Here u is positive or negative, that we have to take here in this formula, and v r u, all these values we have to take with the sign. So this is about the mirror formula. In next class we will study about the magnification.